morning. Oh my goodness. Good things. Diane was on the mend. And it might, when she gets back home, she may need a few days to recoup. But she should be back on the mend soon. Tomorrow is Hogali Day. Hogali. So we'll have to see how that goes. My first time reading with Lena, so that's exciting. Oh my goodness, and thank you for the donation. I do so appreciate it. It lets me know that people are getting something of value from here when they're willing to give back a donation. So thank you for that again. Let's pull a card and see what we're going to get today. Okay, it is assistance with access. It is necessary to ask for and accept help in order to receive it. Okay. Let's see what else we get with this. What is the Spirit Read going to tell us today? Assistance with access. Yeah, the universe is not going to intrude, okay? So you have to ask, and then you have to be willing to receive as well. Progression's journey, okay? Asking for help. Okay, let's see what else we have with this. What is the universe going to tell us today? Asking and receiving help. We have free will. So, again, if you're going to have help, you have to ask for it from the universe, and then you also have to be ready to receive. Now, sometimes people will ask for help, but then they kind of push it away, or not accepting of it, just, because above it we have the Knight, the offering. The universe is willing to offer help, but are you ready to receive it? It reminds me also of the thing where the guy asked Ramana. He says, well, I want realization. Can I give it? Can you give it to me? He says, well, I can give it, but can you receive it? Okay. I can give it, but are you open to receiving it? Yeah. So going into it, we have defeat. And the other side, we have the journey, the Fool, the journey. Okay. So let me have a second to figure out exactly what the universe is giving us here. Okay, if you want to get ahead of it and you're feeling sometimes that it's overwhelming, you're feeling defeated, you're feeling like, you just, and we go through that. When we go through the dark night of the soul, we will feel defeated. We just, it can be so bad. Like I said, I use my journey as an example. At one point, I was literally praying for death. It was so painful, but you have to ask, and I did ask the universe for help, and it may not come the way you think it is. Sometimes you just have to keep going, breath by breath, moment by moment, okay? When you go through that really dark night of the soul part, and it just is excruciating, okay? You have to continue to have faith in the universe that if you ask, it is going to send aid your way, okay, for your journey. And it's going to help you to get through those difficult times. But again, we have to be willing to receive it. We have to be open for that help from the universe, and we can't dictate how it's going to come, okay? We cannot dictate that. So it may not come in the form that you are wanting it to. Like, we want something to immediately clear up. We want to, just take it away, universe. Just take it. It's too hard. I can't do it. Take it away. But it doesn't work that way, okay? It doesn't work that way. But it can be supportive of us as we make our way through that journey. And this defeatism, sometimes we have to surrender. And I know people don't like that word, surrender. We have to be willing to let go and let the universe continue to move, okay? In order to get beyond that feeling of being defeated, okay? Know that the universe is there and it's offering us help. It's offering it. But again, are we willing to receive it? Are we willing to receive it? Because our journey may not always be what you want it to be or as you think it should be. I know a lot of people think that if they all of a sudden are looking for God or looking for truth, that God's just supposed to be so enamored that he's going to be like a big Santa Claus and give you whatever you want. You know, we have those people that are giving that prosperity thing, and you should be wealthy, and God's going to open all those doors. You're going to be wealthy and all of that stuff. Yeah, that's not the spiritual path. I don't remember Christ ever saying, come to God and you're going to be wealthy. Come to God, it's going to be easy breezy. He just said, fear not. Go forward. Do unto others as you would have others do unto you. Okay, have faith. Life is eternal. Okay, and again, that God is there to aid us. The universe is there to aid us in our journey if we are open to it. So let's ruffle, shuffle, and get a secondary and see what that's going to say today. So what is the secondary part? It's about, first part is opening and receiving. Throne, your potential is endless. Your potential is endless. Okay, let's see what we have with that. Potential is endless. Yes, whatever we can imagine, we can do, we can move forward. We have all the potential of the universe. But how are we going to use that potential? Balance. Make sure that one stays in balance as we go forward. The throne, potential is endless. Keeping that balance. And that is such a big thing on the path that, that's one thing that Buddha always talked about is the middle way, balanced way, okay? Because if you get too extreme, now we know that with watch ones like QAnon, that very extreme, very out of balance, but unfortunately they're not seeing they're out of balance. They get pulled into these things, and they're not really seeing what's going on. And they totally, to the rest of us, this is like crazy. But to them, they're not seeing that they're off balance with this. They're not seeing what's going on. Temperance, yeah, okay. Temperance is, again, about balance. the wheel, okay, and Princess of Cups, okay. So Princess of Cups has to do with our emotions and, our emotions, and our potential is endless, but we need to move forward, again, asking for the universe for help, because we do have great potential, okay? And our wheel, we come in with a certain prarabdha karma that we come in to play out, something we come in to learn, okay? The prarabdha karma. So a lot of it is about staying in balance, staying grounded as we're going through our journey, and know that we have a lot of potential, but we've got to be willing to make the journey. And again, we have to ask for that help and be open to receiving it and not push it away, and not saying, but no, I don't want it this way. I want it a different way, okay? The universe may not give it the way we want it. And God is not up there to be a big Santa Claus for those that are out there and saying, well, I'm praying and gimme, 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 gimme. Okay? Okay? So know that we have absolutely endless potential, but we've got to make the journey. And we've got to do it step by step. And sometimes part of it is surrender. It's like the last part of the journey to realization, we have to surrender. Like I said, I got to the very last part, and on the altar of truth, I lay myself and totally had to let go and surrender, okay? And it's up to God whether you get pulled through or not. That's why realization takes place by grace. We have to do the work, but then we get to the end point and we have to surrender totally, because ego does not get enlightened. There is the thing in the Bible, no one sees the face of the Father and lives. That's the end of ego. That's the end of that illusion that one has constructed around a storyline. That blows out. That's at an end. That's finished, okay? And you really have lost nothing, okay? You've gotten rid of all the baggage and gone forward into that balance, into that state of balance. It's what I call it, realization, completion of Kundalini. You enter 0 point balance, that temperance, that, okay? And then one is open to Leela, the play of God, the enjoyment of life, seeing it for what it is, rather than having these false belief systems. And then your potential is endless. Because that's where one goes. When everything deconstructs, I say you enter the void, the pregnant void, with everything that will ever come into the universe. You find out that that's what spirit is, God. Spirit, the divine is. It's the pregnancy of everything that will ever come into the universe. It is absolute potential, just waiting to go forward into manifestation, into the journey, into discovery, okay? The beauty of that. It's like the prism. You have that divine light, and the prism does what? It makes all these beautiful colors, okay? The beauty of it, okay? So yes, it's about making the journey, being open to help from the universe, because the universe is there and it does want to help us. It wants to aid. If you get to divine is, you see that it's absolute love. It's absolute potential. It's absolute pristine clarity. It is, undefiled. There's nothing that can ever touch it that can defile it. It is always that seed state of perfected beauty, love, okay, beingness. So I'm going to leave this here today. And hopefully it has helped somebody on the journey. And so you saw these yesterday. These are done with the oil pastels. Yeah, I'm liking working with that. And then here's one that I did last night that was just fun. Something totally different. I don't usually do a lot of angle things. So this says peace, breathe, zen, love, joy, light, wisdom, all awaken, okay? The journey, it's the journey going forward. The maze, all the maze that we go through. So this one was, again, a departure from the normal artwork things I do. Let me know. You like it, don't like it, etc., etc., etc. But I love the colors on this. This was done mostly with a watercolor mixed medium. It's got a little bit of the oil pastel with it as well, just to bump up those colors and make them really nice and stand out. So thanks for tuning in. Let me know what you think of it. If there are any art pieces that you might be interested in, you can always send me an email and let me know what you would give for it. If you'd like to do a donation and have an art piece, that would be possible as well. So thanks for tuning in, love and light, and I'll see you online.